Hi guys, it's Jacob from StringBuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being a music journalism site, links are in the description down below. We have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by Cyrus, and that's Stay Together. So I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. Now going into this track, you may or may not know, depending on how long you followed the site or the YouTube channel, I actually quite enjoyed her last effort with Labyrinth. I think the single was called Make Me Cry, since it showcased her voice very well and it was very listenable as well, despite the lyrics to the track being a little out of her age range, I guess, since she was only 16 when she released that track, and the music video felt even more creepy for me, so it was a bit of a strange, uncomfortable atmosphere, but I did enjoy the track, and I think that's the important thing. So we have this brand new track, so shall we see what I thought of it? Contrary to what you might believe when you listen to me during this review, I actually did really want this track to be good, but I am, like many others, jumping to that conclusion that this track is like an edgy Hannah Montana track. And I know they are sisters, and I know they possess fairly similar voices, as you would when you're sisters, but Noah seems like she's actively trying to sound a little too squeaky this time around, and she didn't do that at all during her last release when she was younger. Also, the lyrics in this track are so cringe-inducing, and it's more of that sort of pop princess gone bad kind of rubbish. I guess now she's 17, she has to drink to get through all of this terrible stuff she's gone through in her life. But back onto the topic anyway, I just found this track really cliche and marketless too. I think that's an important thing, since it sounds like a teenage/kiddie type track, but uses lyrical themes that are more befitting of someone going through an adolescent type period. But I'm hardly PC or PG when it comes to lyrics, but only when they are used properly, and here they were not used properly. Production-wise, the track was functional, but it didn't really excite me all too much. The pads are boring and forgettable, with no unique timbres or tones really being fleshed out at all, hence meaning that the texture was equally bland and forgettable. When it comes to the vocal track in particular, I actually thought it was mixed fairly well, and Noah was kept somewhat organic on this track. The percussion is limp and vapid. The bass is there to punch holes in the stereo field and didn't really add any character at all to that low ground, and nothing really cut through for me or dragged me into the mix, into that foreground. Everything felt as if it were just drifting throughout this track, and that's literally down to there being way too many watery and safe elements to this song. When it comes to the musicality of this track, I wasn't really expecting anything special or innovative or inventive, but I was expecting something professional and perhaps even stylistic. However, this is just a mess for me. It reminded me a lot of Maggie Lindman's last track, where you take like one small idea, one 4-bar progression, and then try and stretch it over an entire runtime. There isn't much variation here, decoration, development, or innovation, and unfortunately the track isn't catchy or fun either, so it does nothing for me. It's just really cliche and predictable, with really bland progressions, dull harmonies, weak transitions, a weak hook, and nothing that remarkable at all. I think Noah's vocal performance is kind of over the top too, trying to over dramatize words that don't have too much meaning behind them, but I guess she still is very young and she has basically a lot of space to grow. Lyrically, the track is more of your edgy pop nonsense, and I'm kind of tired of it at this point, but when it's put on this badly, it just makes you wince a lot, really. So all in all, she still has years and years of growing, and she clearly has a strong voice and has showcased that on other tracks before this, but this track is not the way to go. This is not the direction to go for me, and yeah, at least if you're trying to appeal to a critical sort of demographic. So I gave it a G rating of 3 out of 10, which is below average. So if you like this review, then please leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.